Hey folks, welcome back to WarThunder. Today you join me in the Challenger 2 in a sim battle. This was actually the very first game that I played after the release of 1.89. Britain's my favourite nation to play, so even though the Stormer HVM is probably going to be a bit shit, and I'm probably not going to use it too much, it's the only thing I've got to grind in the British tree to complete it again. So I thought, you know what, might as well go for that first, give the Challenger 2 some love, and see how things go. And as you'll see from this footage, as a first game it went pretty damn well.
Allied forces have captured a zone. The enemy has been destroyed. Attention to the map. The enemy tank has been destroyed. Our victory is near. The target's been destroyed. Yes, a hit. We've captured most of the strategic zones. Next target. The gun's reloaded. Load out. The target's been destroyed.
So I thought I'd play sim tanks instead in the Charlie
Fair
2
enough.
and try and get the Stormer.
Might see if I can join you with my Italian tanks. I bought the Italian pack.
Oh yeah, are they limited? Is it a limited time only, or
Yes,
oh,
it is
tits.
limited time only.
How long do we know?
Usually they last about 2 weeks.
Damn. I've got like 80
Maybe a
quid
week.
spare. I can't decide whether to get the Italian or the French one. Because I kind of want the Leclerc more, but I don't really want
Yeah.
the Vautour. Because I just think it's
Yeah,
going to
the
be shit.
photo.
Well, not shit, but obviously it's not as good as what it has to fight.
It's not particularly great, I'll be honest. It's a bomber. It's pretty quick and it's got guns, but that's about it. It's a gun-armed fast bomber. And that's all you can expect from it.
That's what I figured.
That and the tree one now has a 20,000 repair cost, which I'm not down with. Although I would like the F86K quite a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I'd forgotten about that completely.
And it's only 170k to research.
Damn. I've known the Stormer's only 250. I thought it'd be like 380, 390, but
The clerk's 250.
what? How? All the other
Sometimes.
10s were still 380, 390 when the changes came in.
This why I want to get the Italian one first, because that has the best shell, and I know that I can do the most work with that. And then I want the Leclerc. Although that thing's armour does not seem as good as it was, as everyone was freaking out that it would have been.
I had completely neglected to look.
It really isn't amazing, and it's It'll stop the M33 and equivalent, but anything above that and it's fucked.
What about the coverage?
Not amazing.
That's disappointing. And it doesn't have the best
Mantlet
shell
is
anymore.
Fucking huge.
I mean, I guess that it's... The Ariete is obviously... It's just overkill, isn't it? You don't need a shell to be that good.
Yeah, but when you have no armour at all.
Yeah, I know, but like, with the... I thought the Ariete's turret was meant to be like Challenger 2 levels.
Nope.
But you're on about the Leclerc.
Nope. Ariete.
What?
Its armour's dog shit.
Well, that got changed. Everyone in the dev server was saying it had like a Challenger 2 turret. Like 800 effective.
No. Nowhere near that. It's exactly the same in armour profile as the previous one. Like, exactly the same.
Oh god. Oh. I'm actually wrecking fucking house in the Challenger 2 right now. I have 3 kills in this game and I got 6 kills in the last game in like about 2 minutes. Just consistently one shot, and I even got a perfect air driver sport snipe on a T-ATU through the... Oh, at like 1700 meters.
Listen, my first game on, I fucking tore shit up. I got, I think it was 8, maybe 9 kills in RB.
Damn, that's good.
6 of which were with the automatic. 5 air, 1 ground. Plus a
Alright.
capture.
If they'd all been ground, that would have been pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've not touched any planes yet. I imagine that everything above like 8.0 is just a no-fly zone in the sky.
Oh, it's actually not as hideous as you'd think. I'm using the automatic. That's a lot of fun right now because I fixed the radar.
It's actually locked consistently now. I'm interested
It locks
to.
consistently.
Did you
yes.
read the preliminary patch notes? Because they
Yes.
said something about ATGM range or control range being adjusted for helicopters, which sounds very interesting.
It seems like the helicopter is out of their range. It's not necessarily out of your range, at least with the automatic.
So they can't just sit at like 6k away and fucking, you know,
Not
be
the
dickheads
earlier
anymore.
US helicopters, no. I've used the automatic to my purposes, and I sniped someone at 4.5. They were in a Huey, don't know what one. They were firing missiles at me, but they were exploding a good 30 odd meters away, consistently, and I just sniped them out of the air.
The new ESS effect is interesting.
I've not tried it out.
I feel like it might actually be better for some vehicles versus others because, like the BMP for example, it has one exhaust and it's like to the right hand side of the chassis in front of the turret.
Yeah.
And so it's just going to blind you if you're looking over to the right hand side. But the Challenger 2 has 2 exhausts on the engine deck essentially. So it like pours out and blossoms like really fast and immediately behind the tank. So it makes it a lot better because before there was like a 10-meter gap behind the tank before the smoke even started, and now it's literally on the tank instantly.
That's pretty good. So I quite like the OF40 MTCA. That's surprisingly fun. It is really, really quick. Like, really quick.
1,000 horsepower, you said, I think, the other day.
It's not 1,000. I made a mistake on that one. It's 1,000 horsepower. No, I was right on that actually.
So it's
It is
like
1,000.
so it's one of the lightest Leopard style chassis on like the strongest engine?
43 tons it weighs.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
23 horsepower per ton.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Oh, and the Centauro's gotten some interesting upgrades, which is why it feels a bit stronger. I think. It's got an internal bulkhead now.
What's that?
The Centauro.
Alright. What's the Type
Got
16's armour like?
Oh, I haven't actually had a look at that.
Because I can grind that straight away. I've not played Japan for actually fucking ages at top tier. Just tend to stick around and play the Type 89 because it's just a meme.
Thick front armor. This thing looks like it might actually be quite difficult to kill from the front. Nice.
Nice.
One. There's another one right in front of me. Oh, you kidding?
Where are you?
I'm right next to A.
In the smoke?
Yeah, I'm backing away.
Did you just shoot? I see someone.
Nope,
That's
that's
friendly.
T-55.
Whereabouts is it in relation to A? Like, give me a compass.
He should be about here.
To the map.
Oh, okay. I see some other smoke. Is he in that?
Yeah, it just should have just disappeared. Bringing him out.
Did he just J out?
I think he just killed himself with an ATGM.
How?
He must have had a broken barrel. He must have had a broken barrel or breach.
I didn't even know that could happen. I thought they changed it. That's a Tunguska.
Please keep the Tunguskas dead.
I'm gonna move to somewhere to get eyes on anyone leaving sea. And before I get killed by the Tunguska. He's in the south spawn.
Right, I'm just about to take A. Yes, Leopard, I'm friendly. Please do not shoot.
Need cover. On me. Repairing. Attention to the map. Attention to the map. Allied forces have captured a zone. Yes.
You seen what the US Department of Energy has rebranded fossil fuels?
No.
Molecules of freedom.
What?
Yeah. That's a thing now.
That T-55 just AT-jammed me at point blank range when I didn't even see him, and it did literally nothing to me.
Lol. This is why I won't take that thing in anything above a 9-7 match.
I don't know where he hit me.
Rate at 8-7 and...
I mean, he could have taken all the time he needed to have my massive fucking lower plate. It would have been a free kill.
This is the man who managed to kill himself, though, with his own ATGM.
That's true. Well, we assume. I'm not entirely certain he wasn't just so... He was just like, oh, I'm never going to get out of this, but I don't want to give anyone a kill, so fuck him. I think that might have been more what it was.
Well, I was reversing at full speed backwards.
The Shilka's out of tank spawn, so he's got to be bringing a heli in.
Cool.
I've not been paying enough attention to know about the other two. I have an ace, what the fuck? I didn't even realise.
Another zone captured, we have the advantage. Bravo!
The Challenger 2 is definitely growing on me.
Yeah. Working a bit better for you?
No, I think maybe it's just luck. I don't know. The gun accuracy doesn't feel terrible anymore.
You got gun mods for it.
I always did. I don't know why it felt so awful before. You know, like the L7 before it got fixed. That's what it felt like before this patch. I actually made 43k profit.
You
in that.
fucking cunt bag.
What?
It stopped on 1 million and literally then ticked over to 17,500.
Oh yeah, that's welcome to WarThunder. That's how it works.
In a nutshell.
You must be new here.